Yes and no. I mean, it's a fictitious character. Every character in the movie is a fictitious character, but they are based on, they are like maybe the fusion, of a couple of people. Each character, like maybe there are a mix of a few people that I know. Norma, even I mean, it's not my grandmother by any means. My her family is British, so my grandmother, she is. I never seen her raising her voice ever. So yeah, so definitely she's not Norma. But I grew up close to her. I'm the oldest grandson, so I was kind of like I don't know. I guess I grew up with close to her group of friends. So kind of I feel like maybe I understood a little bit, how they talk, how they behave. So I think that helped build the character. And my grandmother divorced my grandfather in the 60s. So my grandfather left to Spain with another woman, and then he lived between Key Biscayne. He lived between Madrid and Key Biscayne, and it was a very hard experience for my grandmother because back then, being a Catholic woman, the divorce was seen as a sin, and she had to raise 4 kids in the 60s. So, and she had a lot of resilience. She was able to get ahead, even though like some people might have looked the other way. So I grew up hearing those stories, and maybe I use a little bit of that into building this, just for the inciting incident, because my grandmother never remarried, she never cooked, she never opened a restaurant. So, but I did grow up. My grandmother used to have a house in the Malecon, like oceanfront in Miraflores. So that's why I put Norma's house there, because that's where I spent my first 6 years of life there. So to me, the film's a little bit self-indulgent because I didn't grow up in Lima. I mean, only until I was 6. And then I moved to Trujillo, which was more like a smaller town, surf town. People have like a different rhythm than Lima. That's a big city. So I grew up always, or having these thoughts of how Lima was, when I was a kid, having these idealized, images of Lima. So I was able with Mistura to plaster, and to put all those images into this film.